all of you delightful beings out there, and welcome back to the stream. I am Razim, currently as Asher the Labramon, and this is Necesse. And, yeah, we just had a great session of Agents of Reflection. And now I'm gonna chill out with this game that I am really, really enjoying. And also give Gap Cute.
Necesse for necessity?
Possibly. I do not know.
Look, CJ, to be honest, I think the only way Sammy could possibly solo the Paimon is just over the course of the campaign, it just builds up, and at some point Sammy finds, like, an item that allows him to Mega Evolve prematurely, just so he can beat the Paimon. Because, like, I know in the Digimon DS games, there's, like, a Digivolution disc, and it can just make you go, like, oh, here, get one turn of using, like, a really powerful move as if it were from, like, a Mega Digimon. In early game, they're lifesavers. They're cool little items. But also, like, it's gonna be so long before we get to evolve, I'm pretty sure. At that point, the question is gonna be whether Paimon is gonna kill Sammy. That's why he just needs to steal the Rift Device off of Kishel. And he might try.
He doesn't need to steal it. Cause Shell will give it to Sammy. After he makes sure that it is not dangerous to use.
Make sure you put in a safeguard for it so that if the Paimon steals it, we're not completely screwed.
Yeah, probably password protection would be good. Yeah.
Self-destruct mechanism. Dehydrogen.
Pa 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 pa.
Ba ba ba.
Pa 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 pa.
Ba.
Pa.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Hello, Gib Gab.
Hi. Look, CJ, you don't understand. I'm pretty sure if Sammy got every single boost possible and chat gifted him a bunch of exploding tens, he might hurt that Paimon.
Might
So-
be the keyword here.
I mean, maybe the body pillow is a weapon that's super effective against the Paimon. Sammy should consider that.
No. It's probably really expensive. It must have been custom made. Good night, Ido.
Good night, Fluffy!
It must have been custom made to capture King and Hyro so perfectly. Actually, an important one. Is it Hyro's image of the body pillow, or is it a Renamon? Just normal Renamon.
Oh, Hyro. It was very specifically Hyro.
Makes you wonder how he got it.
Very much so.
Must have been
Kashel, for
really
one,
expensive.
is assuming right now that it was just Kashel is assuming that Hyro apparently is an artist.
Oh no. What did he do to him?
That is Kashel's assumption. Because he has no other explanation on how Hyro would have gotten it. Either that or it's King. But either way, it is one of those two.
Woo!
I mean, it would be kind of cute if, like, King unironically spends time learning to draw out of interest from the pen. Like, it starts with, what is a pen? What do I use it for? How do I hold this? What do I do with this? And then ends up with, like, him unironically becoming a good artist.
Also, Hyro's supposed ability to draw will absolutely be coming up. I am certain that at some point there
Do you need me to pre-draw some art for you?
Possibly.
If you're going to ask Hyro to do something, just come up with, like, a bunch of different results based on what he rolls. Just be like, oh, if he rolls this much, we pull up this art.
You know, I knew that I would end up drawing a Daki eventually. I just didn't expect it to be for an NPC in a tabletop game.
Oh no, I still very much need you to do some Dakis because I want to sell some as merch.
I don't know, it sounds like the King one might be pretty popular.
Unironically, like, Battle Gamamon, Renamon, Daki, that'd probably sell pretty well.
Okay, so Zim, I need you to know. I was drawing that one in the morning when I was hanging out with Ido. And I think he's the one that gave the idea of a body pillow. And I was just like, oh god, I have to draw this now. And I started, I drew the silhouette for Kishel. I drew Hyro carrying the body pillow, and the body pillow was blank. And I knew I had to add stuff to it. So I was just like, all right, I'll just imply some King stuff, enough that you know it's King. And then it just accidentally turned out like way too good, and I was giggling at it the whole time I was drawing.
Raijin, you are precious. Mwah.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Very much.
But let it be known, there is no sketch underneath Hyro.
Covering your bases.
I have not drawn anything lewd between Hyro and King yet.
I believe you. Not psych.
Gibgab, were you actually meaning, like, when you said to flip Hyro 180 degrees, were you meaning to flip Hyro carrying the body pillow 180 degrees so that you can actually see the body pillow? Or
No,
did I do what you were referring to?
No. So, like, when they were in the bed, because, like, they were spooning, but, like, both facing the same direction, I'm pretty sure. I was like, oh, if you just flip, like, a Hyro around there, then they would be, like, facing each other in bed and then kissy.
Oh, okay. Like,
I just...
But at the same time, what you did draw was hilarious, and I am happy with it.
Yes. It was the
well, I heard it, and I was like, I know Gib... I heard it, and I was like, I know Gibgab isn't referring to Spider-Man kissing. But that's the only way I can understand this.
Look, words are hard. I didn't know how to word it. But, like I said, the best possible interpretation of that. I am gleeful that you did it.
Well, in the future, use the word roll to depict someone twisting in a 3D space on their pitch.
Alternatively, say the exact same thing again, because that was the most hilarious outcome we could have had.
Yeah, I don't want it to change. I'm very happy with this. People talk about emergent gameplay. Have you heard of emergent art?
My favorite is the lactose intolerant piece.
Yeah, I could see you had so much fun drawing that. I could see that face, and I was like, "Oh, Raijin, you gremlin."
I think it broke Matteo for a minute there.
But poor Cashel, no love for him.
What do you mean? You got more than David did.
Only as a side to the main characters. Mwah.
You did in fact get more than the Gatomon.
Yay, I got more than an NPC!
Joke NPC on top of that. It's kind of just a funny statement, though. You got more than the Gatomon.
Okay, hun, let's be real. Everything I would draw of Cashel would basically just be him squinting at the rest of the party in every single piece of fan art I draw. So it's assumed at this point.
He's capable of other stuff?
I know he's capable of other stuff. His party's not allowing that. Gestures at the party.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
I picked up different skills. I can do things.
Yes, but you don't
Like
do
even
them.
Wyatt. Even Wyatt, the only other responsible one, just decided to go and call a bird lactose intolerant.
That was really funny, though.
CJ, the thing is, Cashel isn't even a normal guy. He's just normal by comparison.
Yeah. When compared to everything else going on, he seems normal.
Also, Han, you have that other sketch of Cashel that I need to eventually get to.
Which one?
The spicy one.
Resend?
Oh, what?
Ugh. Oh, let me find the file.
Wow. I had like 300 beavers die in Timberborn. I'm back down to 50, and suddenly I have so much food and water. Can't imagine why.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh, the infiltration one?
No, that was somebody else that did that.
Fair enough.
I sent you the safe version in case you wanted to share it around. But that is on the back burner for a while.
Sure, I'll bring that up on stream. There you go.
Damn, it's kind of hot though.
Also, I'm surprised you did the Rena rough talkie during the session as well.
I figured that would be the best time for the best reaction.
It did turn out pretty good. Yeah, I only got like 4 hours of sleep. I woke up and it was too hot in my room to go back to sleep, so I was like, I'm gonna make this everyone's problem now.
Base though. I just think that's the best way to approach life. God has let me live another day, and I'm about to make it everyone else's problem.
Like, I was struggling not to draw the timeout pillowcase.
I am certain of that. Also, everybody, sorry that I am a little quiet at the moment. I'm looking at the wiki, trying to see if there is a way to transfer resources between settlements automatically.
You also literally just finished a big session, so I think it's understandable if you're also not the most talkative.
Well, that I'm okay on that front.
Okay.
No, I think Zem's energized from that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's his favorite activity, bullying Rin.
Oh, poor Hyro. So you just got the right spirit here. Exactly.
We've gone through like so many mascots and Agents of Reflection at this point. I thought it was supposed to be the Platypuppy. Then we got Ido, and now it's King.
Yeah.
I mean, hey. If we're taking it the Zim route, it just sounds like AOR is a merch machine. Totally got this.
I need to buy a Clip Studio Paint EX so I can start doing animatics.
Yes, please.
I would be so happy to have more animatics from our tabletop games to upload. So happy.
I mean, there's a couple that I want to do, but it costs me like $150 to be able to do more than 1 second of animation.
Oof.
An alternative option might be look at DaVinci Resolve. You can't do animation directly, but I mean, an animatic is not necessarily animation.
So, I mean, the problem I have with that is, I knew how to do a lot of video editing on Windows, with various different softwares, but none of those softwares work on Mac OS, and I'm just so not in the mood to learn a new program right now.
Fair enough.
Because if I were in the mood to learn a new program, I would learn I would try to learn I don't remember what it is, but the animation program that Junie uses.
Ah. I have light! I can see clearly now. I've got a light. Alright, I need some rune stones for a trinket, so let's go into the depths of the cave of this island.
Hmm?
What's up? I'm talking about my game right now.
Oh.
Necesse.
I was so confused because I couldn't find the clothes option, but it was at the top because it got swapped out.
Oh. Wow.
What?
You're precious.
It's for reference. I'm working on the Asher piece.
Oh, yeah, sure. Totally believe that.
I'm glad you believe it.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear. What is this? Wait, is that the rune stone that I need?
That's fine.
What's why?
I was having more water come in than my everything could handle, and I was really confused why everything was like not working the way it should. And then I realized just because I had a couple of floodgates closed and I should have had them open.
There we go. That is the runestones I need. So before I leave here, I'm gonna go around here. I got a steak! Oh, right.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
What's up?
Understandable. Have a nice day. It's just so random. I have a stick. Okay.
I have a steak.
Oh, a steak. I thought you said a stick. That makes more sense. Look, I may be doing a pod calls to Kettle Black, but sometimes you do just say some really random stuff, you know?
Yeah, definitely a pot calling the kettle black there.
But it's not wrong.
Well, I am also playing a... You know, the difference here is, I am streaming, and I am supposed to be talking about stuff that's going on in the game and whatnot. So, you know, for my side of things, it makes complete and perfect sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm here to help you out and keep you company, and since I'm hanging out with a streamer, I must make content, right?
Ba 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 ba.
Ha ba ba ba.
You.
Alright, we are
Just need
gonna
a win.
go
Like,
to the desert next. Am I going the right way for this island? Oh,
Where
I
are you
meant
supposed to
use
go?
that. Ah, there it is. I don't know if cactus counts as a forestry thing or not, but we'll figure that out. Oh, hello there, random angler.
the anglerfish.
No, not a fish.
Eesh.
Oh, there's another hut over here. Ah, Hunter lives here. Ooh, fins. I need some of those. Because I've realized that this game has a lot of, you take the one trinket and upgrade it into another with other trinkets to both have the effects of both. That kind of mechanic, so I need to, you know, stock up and such. What?
Mm-mm.
How dare? Ha ba 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 ba.
Ba, ba, ba. I just looked at my science and timber board and I have like 29,000 science. So I'm just going out and unlocking everything. Except the monuments. Those are expensive.
Ga num num num. Ga num 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 num. Alright, I'm just gonna use this. I get so many of these recall scrolls, might as well.
I now understand sluices. Everything makes sense.
Ah. I was very confused at first, but I remembered. I realized, yeah, you're playing Timberborn. Yes, they are very useful, aren't they?
Wish I'd used them properly before. Honestly, I'm probably just going to start a new save because I think I've done everything I wanted to do except... And I still want to bring water to this part of the thing, so I'll just wait until that's done. I've, like, sealed off the bad water, like, things. And by making not tunnel, but like just making big holes in the ground, I managed to put water on almost like both parts of the map. The one where like the bad water's supposed to go in, I put water mostly in there, but not on top of the mountain where the bad water does the waterfall. So I'm like, I closed off the bad water, put a couple of bad water rigs in there so I get bad water from them still, and then I'm bringing water up there. But since this water doesn't really get drained, it just kind of sits here to greenify the area. I don't really mind it not like flowing a lot.
Oh, you're saying bad water. I thought you were saying bath water.
What?
Gamer Gabby bathwater.
I've already had someone like explicitly tell me with a message like, I would lick your sweat, and I felt very weirded out by it, and I was like, okay.
Was it your coworker?
No. It Oh, someone I no longer talk to. You're being very creepy.
So, how are you gonna feel if your coworker throws a note at you and it just says, "You strike me as lactose intolerant"?
Well, there's a non-insignificant chance that he might after hearing you say that. So
I hope it happens.
if
You
he
deserve
watches,
it.
if he watches things afterwards, you know, it's funny because I'm definitely not lactose intolerant. There's scarcely a thing I
Well, I
love
guess
more
he
than-
just wants to test it. You know, double check.
I mean, I've already eaten like cheese in front of him. I don't know why to double check. Wait.
Is it?
Captain Oblivious.
Look, if you're throwing an indirect, I don't get that one. Oh.
We
Captain
appreciate you,
Oblivious.
Gib Gab.
We very much do. You are a delightful
You can-
friend.
You can just say the things. Oh.
I feel like it might be going too far for Twitch if I spell it out.
I'm fine, throw it in DMs. I can look at DMs. I'm just disappointed.
Shrug. Don't know what to tell you.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Brian Magna-rated my stream with 6 viewers.
Ah, hello there, Brian. The one that tried to steal my pet from me.
Wow. Wow.
Brian, Ren is mine. Make no mistakes about that. Understood?
Did I miss something?
Oh yeah, Brian apparently roped Ren into helping him with his stream and such, and so Ren was doing that instead of hanging out with me, his owner.
On the day that you had a nice gift for him too.
Yeah. As I said to Ren, I had said that I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him his gift today. After he did that great betrayal, he gave in to the temptations of Brian, of all people. Yeah, sure, Brian. Sure. But in actuality, thank you for the raid, and hope you had a good stream.
Make no mistake. Wall is coming.
Oh, wait, never mind. I
Oh,
take
boy.
that back. He was probably off playing with Rex, so, you know. Another pet that he stole from me.
Got him. Does Brian count as a himbo?
Brian counts as a traitor.
That's a good answer.
Also, I realized that I was rushed over here to to challenge the boss again, and forgot the whole reason I went to the other islands in the first place. I didn't make the trinket I was gonna make.
So for the ZGF member tier list, we've got the himbo tier, we've got the trader tier, we've got the kissy tier, and it's just me.
Best tier.
Pedantic dragon tier, that's a good one.
Where's the yapper tier?
Ooh, that's a good one. There's a lot of yappers in ZGF.
Yep. Spin.
There's the oblivious tier.
I'm gonna fucking. I'm renaming StarCraft 2 shortcut to SC2 so that when I search SC2 in the search bar, it just pulls up StarCraft 2.
Okay.
Never mind,
Okay,
it's gonna
then.
break everything. I don't trust Blizzard's programming. I'm used to like looking up SC2 when I want to play StarCraft 2, but then I have to like delete it and type Star, and like then it pulls up StarCraft 2. But it's like I just wanted to pull up when I type in SC2. Play.
Fair enough. I'm sure that makes sense
night,
to
Brian.
someone. And good night,
Joke.
Brian.
Good night. The shortcut that's used to launch the game is called StarCraft 2, but I want to just look up SC2.
Okay, create a shortcut to that shortcut.
I just did that. I'm smart. And it worked perfect. Winning.
So now that you're, the game's over, what are you working on tonight there, Raijin?
I told you, Asher. I mean, I will once I stop being sleepy.
Oh, Asher makes you sleepy now. I understand.
Well, no, it was probably the whole thing I was talking about earlier where I only got 4 hours of sleep and then I woke up because it was too warm. And I decided to make it everyone's problem by drawing a bunch of fan art. Because normally I sleep through agents.
Wow. Cry.
Yeah, that Cashel is definitely boring.
Not everything is about use SMH.
I mean, Mario literally said that!
No, he didn't.
Don't you even try and gaslight me on this.
Alright, I demand the evidence. I demand the clip here.
Monteron, I never loved you.
Brian Cat is crying because Momna betrayed everyone.
Furry!
Hi, Bari. I don't know, Mario seems like an easy storyteller to have because all you gotta do is just occasionally shout really loudly and he'll give you boost eye. And he'll call it whatever it is, instead of specifically calling it boost eye.
Look, not everyone's in you know, into the game part of the game. It's just different people, different things.
You okay, Zim?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh no, I'm spotted. Doop 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 doop.
Just
doop.
being boring.
Human is here. Do you has egg? Doop. Doop 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 doop. Itchy back scritch scritch scritch.
I was tempted to play the Greaves card, but I felt like there was too much going on this session, so it shall wait.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
But Greaves came up.
I'm not sure. I'll use this.
Why not?
Now, dump my stuff. Ah, so now I can challenge the boss. Cool. Do I not have anywhere for... Oh, right, these cabinets are where that's stored, but it's full. We'll worry about that later. I can move fast!
Speed.
Beep. Back to the snow. Of course, a merchant shows up as I left. Why wouldn't they? Gosh dang it! I forgot to pick up the boss summoning item. I swear I will fight this boss soon. Gib Cab, don't let me get distracted.
Too late. I got distracted.
I require the boss summoning item. That is what I'm heading back for. Nothing else. Okay, first I will grab the boss summoning items. I will take all of them. Then I will talk to the merchant.
Oh, okay. I got it.
You got it?
I am learning to play Abathur.
Ah.
They should put Asher in StarCraft too.
Why?
Because he's a god. He can go wherever he wants.
Not fair enough.
Okay, we're going swarm hosts. Roach spam is not viable.
Why not?
Too weak. At least in Avatar's version of the roach, for the most part.
They get stronger.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna mostly use swarm host with some roaches. But like only roaches is definitely not as viable as I thought it would be.
Fair enough. Alright, the boss arena is prepared. Time to fight the queen spider.
I love playing with avatars. Or with, what's his name? Zeratul.
Oh? Why?
Couple us the monolith. I know it's not quite the Kydarian monolith for the other, like, defensive, Protoss, but it is very nice that they can just defend.
I switched to the wrong weapon, no!
They are the final weapon of the ultimate war.
Where did you come from? Okay, well, random miner just showed up out of nowhere. Also, I am echoing off of you a bit, Raijin. Really? That's all she gave me? Okay, well, this is a very freaking fast weapon. Holy shit. No, I don't want you. I need my health and mana to replenish so I can fight her again. Ah, it's Z for mana potions to be used and stuff. Okay. Ah! More stabby bushes! He's a stabby cabby! Ah! Yeah, I'm just having some issues here.
Understand.
I really dig the music of this game a lot. Finish it! There. A webbed gun with some bullets. Oh, but it's a deep. Oh, gosh dang it. It's a weaker version.
Joke.
Hi.
Hello.
Kudai!
Hello.
How you
How you
doing?
doing?
I'm good.
Hello.
Nice.
I am doing well. We had a great session.
Oh, I caught a little bit of it, but we got a bit distracted by Helldivers.
I mean, understandable.
Guru go
You
to
can always
bed.
go watch the YouTube.
Sorry, what was that? What did you say, Zim?
Well, I asked if Guru went to bed.
No, Guru's getting popcorn, and then Guru will hop in. He just wanted popcorn because he hasn't eaten in a bit.
I need food too. But all the food I've got will take so much time and effort to make that I don't want to put in at the moment. What else do we get here? A frost piercer? Ooh, that's a summon? Cool. Summons a terrifying creeper. Checks phobia.
Yeah, I tried streaming a little bit. 1 second.
Wait. The problem with the stabby bush is they tend to just sit there half the time. Yes, get stabby bushed! Oh my god. I think Rex just made some popcorn too. I smell it.
Oh, you know what? I actually haven't eaten in a hot minute. Popcorn with cheddar cheese.
Oh. Being hit poisons the attacker. Finally got something that's useful-ish. Wonder what else she can drop. But that is all of my summon items that I brought with me. Yay, I now have an ammo pouch. And now he wants me to go kill a void wizard. Return for a void pouch? Okay.
Try to unmute because it's finally quiet and then everyone stops talking again.
Well, yes, that's how it
my
always
housemates
works.
My housemates are being all talky, which is fine.
Ah.
So I did try to do a bit of a stream early, but I just kept yawning and I was really tired. So I was like, oh.
That always sucks.
So I only managed to do for about an hour, and then I'm just like, brain failing. I'm gonna go do Helldivers to wake up.
So some of these cave spider glands are... some of them are red and some of them are green. For the fleshy bit.
Is that Rygen's mic that's doing the bzz, bzz
Yes.
thing?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay.
I'll fully admit I was half expecting Regent to just say no, it's Gib Gab. Knowing full well.
Why would I say that?
I don't know, you seem lactose intolerant, so I feel like you do it.
Gib Gab, did you see the clip of Zim singing earlier today about wanting to play a fun tabletop, only to then be turned wavy and backed with a baseball bat?
No. Put in creator chat? The clips? Because I can go watch it.
When was that? That was that was earlier on this evening, like
Yeah.
5 hours ago?
Yeah. Somewhere around there. Ow!
Why do people bap you with baseball bats? It's so
don't
mean.
know.
It's the same person too. CJ
Clearly,
is so
I
mean.
just deserve it.
No. Don't bap the Zim.
God, I bet there's weird. I have to like micro my army and stuff.
Not really. I just send them in a swarm still.
I'm using Swarm Host. I don't want to lose them. They're expensive.
Oh, Gib Gab.
Hmm?
Did you ever finish Planet Crafter?
No. I want to. Dude, I'm gonna
You should finish. You should play it more. To be honest, I like it as just like I can just jump on it and just turn off my brain and just do shit. Wait, you've been streaming more than 15 minutes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I like it. I'm just taking a momentary break from it so I don't get sick and tired of it immediately.
Fair enough.
I'm in the same boat.
And I was itching for some StarCraft too.
I really?
Really?
Want coffee.
King
But I have
the
to go to bed
Guard.
soon, so- I have
King
to drink
has
decaf.
arrived in my settlement.
Oh. Level 449 prestige thanks. I'm winning this mission. He left the game.
Really? What do you mean you don't have a bed?
You mean supply bunker? How do I play you? Oh, this is gonna let me speedrun Cigar if I can at least populate every worker here.
Why, Lightning? And everybody else. I am certain he'll be fine. He just needs to eat some food and stuff. Go!
Woof. Were folks worried about me?
Yeah, we thought that
I told him you meant to
Roy
get
ate you.
All I heard is he'll be fine. He probably just needs to get food and stuff, and I thought you meant me.
Oh no, I was talking about the one of the NPCs in my settlement.
You made me into an NPC in your settlement. You didn't tell me.
No.
I feel that there is willful misinterpretation happening here.
Knowing Zim, likely. More likely than you think, even.
Well, no,
Little goblin here.
I mean,
I'm not
I
the
was
one
saying
doing it.
Garou was being
I think you fell
Wait,
into
is
Sammy's
that
trap
more?
there.
Yeah, that was Gip Gap's own trap there because I dumb.
No, I'm just assuming the worst.
He's taking advantage of an old man.
Hey now,
Traumatic.
you can't be old.
I'm older than you.
Okay, then you can be old. Then I can start saying things like, I date older guys.
I mean, you do.
But we're like within a few years of each other, Gurai.
That's true.
You weren't you were born in the 90s still, right?
Yes.
There you go. I was 92, so I knew you weren't that far away. So do
You know,
zombies burn in the
which is-
sun unless-
I was curious what happened to the zombies when the sun comes up. Apparently they just go into the ocean and swim away.
Well,
I mean, that's what the
rules
smart
apply,
zombies
that
do
makes
in
sense.
Minecraft.
Literally just swimming away.
Come back tomorrow when conditions are more favorable for combat.
So, Garou, tomorrow are we going to play some Clair Obscure?
Sure.
Or do you need to be busy? Yay.
I did all of my homework for this week. It's all technically done. It's just next week's stuff technically starts Sunday, but I can push that back. It just means that, you know, like this week how I was doing work up until like 8 hours ago.
Fair. Hey, Zim, you like VR games, don't you?
Sometimes. Depends on the VR game.
Have
He
you
says
ever
depends.
heard of the VR game I Expect You to Die?
Nope.
It's a puzzle room game. It's basically, it expects you to play seated. but it's like, you have to do things like defuse bombs, solve riddles and codes, and push buttons and stuff. It's almost gives me the keep talking and nobody explodes thing going on. Thinking maybe that could be something I could get you for funsies.
Aw.
Probably.
But
My
because
only
of
issue
change
is
rate,
that I still don't. I'm not certain how to actually stream VR yet.
Oh.
Oh, you can set it. When I used to do it and I used to stream it, I would have it so that it would show a preview on my computer screen, and I just stream the preview. That was how I did it, but you're probably wanting to do something with the green screen so you can get the...
Oh no, not me actually. No, definitely not that. Nobody wants to see that.
You could just do it with a TF talkie.
Or no. Some people might want to see that.
But yeah, usually I don't know how it is for. I think I use the Rift S, and I'm not sure what you used. But the Rift S used to have it would just show what you're seeing as a flat image on your computer monitor, and you could just stream that to people.
Probably
I'll
gonna
leave it
go
all
that
in
route,
this.
but there's also the question of how to see the chat.
Yeah, that's kind of important. You
Um,
either have to have
I mean,
spotters,
my
or you have to-
advice. Yeah, my advice would be have a spotter, or you'd have to set it up so that the chat would show as an overlay in your headset somehow.
They're very good questions, though.
I know that there is a way to do it.
That's okay.
I just need to figure that way out.
Remember when you had VR, Kurai?
Oh, apparently Steam VR has built-in functionality to do it.
Oh, that's why.
Since
Okay.
when?
It just says, when I looked it up, it says to view stream chat while in VR, you can use Steam VR's built-in functionality or third-party tools like VR Toolkit.
That sounds accurate.
I'm not surprised Steam would have something like that.
Steam's cool about VR usually.
Because at the time, the Valve Index was like the top of the line VR machine.
This is definitely a new function, though.
So, did you guys defeat Piedmon yet?
No.
No, that's his line.
I'm
He
very
says
close.
mahaha.
I think he says, count my teeth.
Oh no, Asher doesn't say that.
I'm confused. You just said Piedmon.
Oh, no, I said he says that, not you. And the notion was because Sammy got all nervous and went mahaha. And I said, oh no, that's what Asher says, mahaha.
I don't know. I'm just still at a loss as to whether or not we're absolutely fucked over Piedmon or not.
Hmm. Well, as long as you don't turn into a giant clown, I think everyone's probably okay.
Can't sleep. Clown will leave
Turning
me.
into the giant cloud wouldn't be so bad. Because then at the very least he'd have a chance against them.
So if you turned into Piedmon, you'd be okay with it. Good to know.
Means I can fight him.
If you get possessed
You know,
by
you
the
can't beat him
Piedmon,
down.
you can Okay, yeah, I guess that is a very logical sense.
Yeah, well, the counterpoint to that one is that possession's kind of hot, so
I can't argue with that.
I feel it is pointless for me to argue with that.
It is.
yes.
I would not win.
No. It's a good way of getting close with someone.
I'll just accept that we're different people.
Well,
Yes.
with possession, you don't have to.
Gary can
Imagine.
practically hear my eye twitching.
Awesome.
Mwah.
Any discussions on possession are best left for off-stream content. Why?
What's up?
It's a level 500 Minsk that I queued up into Dead of Night on hard difficulty, and I'm like, oh, this piece of cake. Minsk can defend pretty easily, right? I got this. And my man joins, leaves the match, leaves me to deal with it. As Sagara, now I have to defend everything, and I have to like macro with Minsk, whom I have no clue how to work Minsk. I'm just kind of winging it. But not just that. It's against Zerg. It's like the worst possible thing I have to defend against. Because Zerg against Zerg is surprisingly bad for defending.
Only Minsk I know is Minsk and Boo.
Minsk and Boo. You forgot Boo. There's a lot of Minsk though. Actually, pretty sure I know who it refers to now.
There's a type of cat that's called a Minsk. But that's actually a minx.
It is Manx.
Are you thinking?
You know, but the Minsk can be refers to like MINSC, right?
What?
They're Minsk. Like the quote that plays for your.
Gabby,
for one
just
of your-
stop. Just quit before you dig that hole.
But why? I don't want to know.
I am
For the tape for
confused.
when you get the tabletop cards, I'm pretty sure. Like one of the voice lines for it.
It's Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, but I don't know what like the quote refers to because I haven't played Baldur's Gate.
Like an old PS2 game.
It is not
was on-
PlayStation.
Baldur's Gate game for PlayStation.
There was a Baldur's Gate game for PlayStation. You are correct on that. However, that is not... That was Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. It was an entirely different game.
That's fair, you were going through the sewers fighting gelatinous cubes.
You're a gelatinous
Like
cube.
more like Diablo.
Although that would be fun. Can I date a gelatinous cube?
Those only Kurai moments.
What?
Well, I'm sure you date the gelatinous cube for its personality.
I mean, no.
Case in point. All about that geometric look.
Well,
It's
I do
okay.
love me geometrical lines. It's all just perfect symmetry.
And date a Morden, don't date a gelatinous cube.
Sorry?
I said then date a Morden, don't date a gelatinous cube.
What's the Morden got going for it that makes it better than a gelatinous cube?
They are the pinnacle of geometry. They're the lawful neutral faction in D&D. And they come in various geometric shapes, and the more edges they have, the higher significance they are.
But are they goopy and sludgy?
No, they're perfectly symmetrical, so that you can get those perfect geometrical lines.
But I want them gooey. Kit Kat gets it.
Actually, gelatinous cubes are pretty cold.
Sorry?
Never mind.
I just didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
I said actually gelatinous cubes are actually pretty cold.
Oh, because you said hot.
Yeah, it wasn't very good, so I just moved on.
I think that has to go to the timeout jar.
Really? Really? You're gonna hit
What
me
have
with
we-
nightmares on top of that?
Why does
Your
it have to go
mom-
to it?
Bad jokes.
Raijin is sympathetic with the gelatinous beings and doesn't like them to be insulted by being called cold because he is a gelatinous bone skeleton.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
I don't think so either. I think Eric was just trying to keep making a joke.
He literally manifested from a single skeleton head to enunciate that.
Oh, I didn't notice that. You're right.
And you're telling me he's not biased to gelatinous cubes.
Oh, so that's how it is. Reported. For being
Huh?
AFK. That upsets me. Joined the queue for a co-op mission, left, and I just hover over him and I see that he's currently in a game and I'm like, oh, that's how it is. Just don't join for a queue if you're not gonna play. The fuck? Way. Making me do
Maybe he
work
was in the
and put in effort.
I've
Did
nearly
you win
finished
or
sorting
lose?
through-
I win because I was allowed to have 2 mining bases of Sagara, so I just destroyed everything. But basically, like, I couldn't really defend, and I didn't want to macro both Minsk and Sagara because I don't know how to macro Minsk, and it seemed annoying. So I just defended 2 entrances and threw Zerglings and Banelings at anything that came nearby, and then I just attacked at night because that seemed easier than defending. It was messy. I got through it. Mostly.
I have nearly
It
finished
was the
sorting
worst.
out.
Hmm?
Go. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I just want to say that it was the worst matchup for like the worst commander for that. But go ahead. What are you going to say?
I've nearly sorted out 3 pallet loads of currency from the fakes and from marked and unmarked. It has taken me a total of 6 hours.
Ah, you're doing, okay.
Cash cleaner.
My condolences.
I didn't realize one of the deliveries I had was pretty much all marked bills. So I washed it all and I put it all together in the dryer and it all got mixed up. And I was just like, I just had to basically sort a pallet of marked bills out of 2 jumbled pallets. Sorry, out of 3 jumbled pallets. Ah.
Oof.
I mean, I could have just not cared, but
But you did.
I
Corey
did.
takes his job seriously.
I'm going to do something. If it was best to do something, 'twas best it done well.
Well, it's subjective. The speedrunner would tell you. Interesting bird noises.
It's not a bird noise. It's a human noise.
What's wrong with humans?
I didn't say it was
I
wrong.
like
I just said it's not a bird noise. It's a human noise.
Hmm.
I could just argue that you're a bird and you made a noise, therefore every noise is a bird noise when it comes from you.
I could just argue that like you're stinky.
No.
How about that one, huh?
Then you upset Kurai.
No.
Excuse you.
It's the Kurai defense. It's insurmountable. Love you,
Who's
Kurai.
not this stinky?
And poor Gib Gab sitting in the middle.
I just refrained from comment.
I don't know. I would have imagined that Gib Gab would have liked to be the chicken in the sandwich.
Buck buck.
Wait, in that context, I mean...
What?
Oh no, I was just thinking really, really abstractly. He said buck buck, which was chicken noises, but it's also, he likes to kick people, so I was just thinking horses buck.
Well, we're not children, so we don't have to worry about that.
I mean, I used to watch MLB.
I thought that was funny.
You're playing Tychus. Yes. I don't have to worry about night one.
Love to kick the Tychus.
No, it's because Tychus can take care of night one by himself, so I don't have to worry about it.
Ah.
Just let the person do all the hard work.
So what did you step on there, Zim?
It's some kind of a buff thing.
Oh, okay, it's not a bad thing.
I was worried it might be, so I was prepared, but then it turned out it wasn't, so it's like, oh, okay.
Cool.
Well, I don't really need another mage.
I'm debating whether I want to pick up House Flipper 2.
I want it.
I kind of want it too, but I'm also like, I really should finish playing through all the DLCs I bought for the first one.
That's your answer. You could get it for Zim, and then you could watch him play it.
No.
I mean, I would potentially buy it for Zim, but let's be honest, I'd actually like to buy it for myself first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. I don't get games like that, but I get that some people do, so. If I ever
You
feel like
don't like simulation games?
I
like-
do, but not like Power Washer or like, I don't know. It just,
Power Wash is fun. I mean, you liked Cache Cleaner.
Cache Cleaner kind of became its own thing outside of just cleaning the surface area of something.
Did he
It's
actually
like how
play
you...
it?
Cache Cleaner?
Well, Kurai played it.
Yeah. Gary played a little bit of Cache Cleaner.
Yeah, sure I did.
I
That's
thought
why
you did.
liked it. No.
Oh, okay.
I just watched a lot of my friends play it.
You were talking about it to me like you played it, so I'm sorry.
No worries. Oh, dungeon floor trap. Oh, that's why if you step on the... You're mining out the trap. I see.
Yes.
So, like, I don't watch people play Power Wash Simulator, but I can watch people play the currency game. And I can watch people play, like, Supermarket, but I'd more prefer to participate in the chaos of Supermarket. That was
Did
its
you ever
own
play Power Wash
experience.
Simulator, Zim?
Oh yes, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I was sure he did. He's very similar to you in that regard, Kurai.
Wasn't
Yeah,
played
very
a lot of
similar
Power
taste in
Wash.
games. I think if you like a game, there's a good chance Sim will like it. Whereas I find my game taste tends to be more like Rex's, which, I don't know. You don't like roguelikes. Oh no, you're shooting the mage. What has he done to you?
I think Zim likes roguelikes, though.
I didn't think so, because he was playing a Space Invader one, and he was like, oh, I'm actually surprised I like this, because I don't normally like these kinds of games.
Fair enough.
I try and pay attention when I can. If I listen long enough, maybe I'll figure things out.
Yes, Deckard, we shall stay a while and listen.
Sad thing is that most people hearing that voice actor will probably think that it's Bane.
No.
Wait, who?
Bane totally
Why would
sounds like
people
a
think it would
Bane.
be Bane?
Sound very similar. Is
I
that just a me thing?
I think that's just a you. I
Deckard
very
Cain
much
sounded like
think
an
that
old
is.
man.
I think that is very much just a you thing, Karu. I
Okay.
will, when I hear the voice actor of Deckard Cain, it will always be Deckard Cain.
Or as I thought when I first heard that newish Bane, I was like, wow, it's Deckard Cain.
No. I didn't think the new guy sounded like Deckard Cain at all.
Didn't sound like Bane. But they've recast
I-
Bane so many different times.
I mean, I've only seen two versions of Bane. That version of the Bane and the one that was the screaming guy in the luchador mask who had that fun TF scene in the old movie.
Exactly, like there's the Spanish, or maybe I guess it's luchador would be more Mexican, I think. But he definitely was that theme, and then they changed him around to be Deckard Cain.
He's not an old guy with a cane who speaks with a warbly old guy voice.
Oh, I've been polymorphed into a chicken.
This is ideal.
can-
Now you can produce your own eggs.
This
Gonna be
is
rich.
definitely not ideal.
Wait, so it's not just a chicken, but it's not just you being polymorphed into a chicken, but also being polymorphed into a female chicken?
Well, that is a chicken, otherwise it'd be a rooster.
Well, I mean, the difference between that is hen and rooster, not chicken and rooster, but, you know.
You can.
Oh, apparently the mafia is approaching now.
Oh,
Ah,
who'd you upset now? Are you gonna try and take that ring with you?
Well, yes.
Of course. I would do the same. I would totally do the same. I'm right there with you, Zim. Or I'd learn the magic, and I would share it. We found the TF in the game. Huzzah. So, what will the Mafia be in this game? Are we looking at, like, 1920s Tommy guns? Or are we looking like guys in suits with automatic weapons?
I, for
Or
one,
is it just
definitely...
Guys involved.
I, for one, definitely have no idea.
Could be a federation of wizards. It could be the wizard mafia. We don't know.
The wizard mafia is just such a powerful statement.
I don't know why, but I'm imagining like a bunch of people, a bunch of D&D loppers who are just somehow oddly intimidating.
A foam greatsword. I forgot what they call it in LARPing, but basically they're just baseball bats with foam wrapped around them. Big, strong, professional wrestler type with one of those could probably easily sweep you off your feet.
Are you trying to make me swoon?
I don't know, but you like gelatinous cubes, so I don't know.
You say that like it doesn't make sense.
Oh, they're here.
I'm
Also,
saying
my
that doesn't
guards are not
correlate with-
helping. Okay, they have
not really
guns.
Oh yeah.
I think it
they
makes
are-
perfect sense that a furry who's into what I am into would be very happy with a gelatinous cube.
Yes, I
Oh,
wasn't
wow.
saying that. I was just saying that it doesn't correlate with it not being intimidating.
But I like being intimidated.
So they're a lot easier than we thought they'd be. Throw shrubbery at them.
Yes, stabby bushes.
require a shrubbery.
We managed to kill them all.
I was hoping there'd be a boss at the end.
Not usually for raids. That's very painful.
Hmm?
That
Someone making popcorn?
crack, whatever it was.
No, that was my wrist. I'm just an old man.
Yeah, as long as you weren't doing like that vampire thing where they just like crack their bones all under a lane vent.
The what?
You never seen it like they'll get up backwards and just like. There's a game that let you
No.
do that. You take a bunch of damage, but it completely breaks all stuns.
Where they get up backwards. Isn't that
yeah,
just lying down?
No, because the instead of the knees bending the way they should. Cracking noises, and then they're standing upright.
I've never seen this. Am I the weird one here?
No, I have no idea what he's talking about either.
Fair enough. I know why, because it's really obscure. It's a stun removal effect in SS13.
Ah.
Right. Okay.
Anyone who's played Goon Station on SS13 and had to deal with vampires will know what I'm talking about.
I mean, to me, unfortunately, I'm still trying to deal with the fact that goons no longer meaning, a bunch of people in hats with billy clubs causing a ruckus.
Yeah,
honest?
that definition has definitely changed.
Yeah, because originally it was from a different background, but yeah. Times
That's
do
what I was
change.
referring to. Goons were like,
Yeah.
Who's at the door? Goons. Goons. Hired goons. Hired goons.
I mean, it's referred to users as something awful for a very long time now. Get out of the
Something awful.
1960s.
Well, that was a different thing altogether. Those were just professional trolls. Their whole point was to
They were
cause
goons.
havoc. Yes. And that was originally where that space station was from. Anyhow. And they used to go on to MMOs and cause havoc. I guess we can still use the term hooligan, but there's no perfect term.
Oh, Loretta Swift died the other day.
That sounds like a familiar name. I'm sorry that they died.
Oh my gosh, please, people here tell me you know who Loretta Swift is.
I hate to say it, but you kind of know me at this point. I don't know names.
Hot Lips Houlihan?
Who? What?
From a movie.
MASH?
Oh, TV show. Okay, so they're an actor from a TV show. I do recognize
Major
MASH.
Margaret Houlihan?
I never watched MASH. My dad did, but I do recognize the show. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, Kurai.
I'm not that old, am I?
No, but you are older than me. Because I didn't consume classic media like that.
Classic media, just twisting that knife in deeper.
I listened to
Yeah,
other
poor
classic media.
Kuroy.
We watched the original Star Trek, and we used to see like the Enterprise on strings. So
Was Star
but
Trek
MASH.
a TV? Star Trek a movie? I thought it was a TV show.
Oh no, MASH is a TV
Both.
show, just like Star Trek.
I mean Star Trek.
Star Trek was both.
Like originally, but like what was the like original Star Trek?
TV show.
It was a TV show.
Okay. That's what I thought. I was like, wait, hold on. I might have like a cultural knowledge gap at that point. I want to know.
They made movies after the TV show because it was so popular. It wouldn't have
That's
sold
what I've
as
understood.
a TV show. I mean, it wouldn't have sold as a movie right off the bat because people wouldn't have bought it. They were breaking like boundaries and creating new environments. The whole notion of having a bunch of humans of different groups all working together under the same banner was cool and novel at that time because everyone was treated the same.
Except, the black lady still answered the space telephone.
Well, she was the communications expert. She answered all communications. And she was actually better at it than anyone else. And she was actually very
I mean,
happy
I
with
feel I
the
made
job.
I made a very good point there, though.
I don't think she thought of it that way. I don't think anyone really thought of it that way, but fair.
It's everyone's treated equal, but the lady is put in a skimpy outfit and made to answer a telephone.
Alright, I am going to redesign my base.
But yes, you're right. It was incredibly progressive for its time.
It sounds like you
But
like it,
I-
Gab. It sounds like you like it.
Yes.
You say you hate this, but it looks like you like it.
It's what peak performance looks like.
What are you on about?
Yeah, I too am confused.
I'll just wait for the context to appear.
I think there's the potentiality that it won't.
I think Raijin probably drew some art.
No,
Oh.
it's worse. Is I'm just gonna post the image, maybe. I think that'll
So
help.
it was an image. Okay.
Let's see, adult discussion. Sorry, Regin, over in the lack of context, but I can't not post this.
Where is this? Oh, there it is.
Okay, let me see.
I hate it, but it's so good.
Ah.
See, the problem with this picture though is they didn't have the spoon first, and they already had the cereal in it. So it's not quite how Gib Gab would do it.
No, the way I would do it, I do cereal, then milk, and spoon.
Okay, that is actually an edit.
So
that
you
was-
have made the active decision to make Sammy do it spoon, then
Yes.
milk, then cereal.
Yeah, it was a conscious decision and an active choice.
Okay.
milk.
That ain't me. I'm not weird like that. I'm weird in other ways.
Okay.
So my headcanon is Sammy just likes watching the milk splash out when he pours it into the spoon. And if you add the cereal before the milk, you can't do that. So you have to do spoon, then milk, then cereal to get that.
Also,
That
when you
sounds
add
fitting.
cereal post milk, it's gonna splash on you as well. That's why you don't do that.
Well, no, his like normalcy is just that like, or the logic behind it is that you want to put the least amount of cereal into it possible because cereal's bad for you actually, like nutritionally. So you want to just get the most milk you can, and then you put the spoon in first because it helps you like measure the amount of milk you're putting in there. Because you can use like the side of the spoon as like a guide.
What? What kind of cereals are you eating?
That's your question, not the spoon thing?
Well, no, because
What was
it's like
happening?
as it goes up the spoon, you can
Crazy.
create a standardized measurement for like exactly how much milk is in there.
I will answer the cereal question for you easily, Kuroi. I'm assuming that that Gib Gab lives in the United States. And that would explain the cereal not being healthy for you, Kuroi.
Sadly, I currently do. I mean, it's worse. I could
So-
live in other places, but still.
But then we couldn't make the joke about the nutrition of American
Yeah, you could
food.
live in Australia.
I actually would like to live in Australia. At least compared to like the US right now.
Oh, you'd love the spiders.
I am not as afraid of spiders as I used to be.
Oh, well, you
Also,
would be
in case
again.
of if you don't want the spiders, just don't live in New South Wales, man. Come live over here in WA.
They sorted out the bugs.
Yeah,
in
you'll get the
old
scorpions
South
instead.
Wales. Oh yeah,
The
you gotta
scorpions
check
in
your
Australia
streams.
are completely harmless.
Except for the fact they
It's fine,
sting
man.
me, but,
Harmless.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, look, everything is
harmless.
relative. Like, sure, the scorpions may be quote unquote harmless, but like compared to some other things, I'm pretty sure it's got a point. They're probably relatively harmless.
Try
There's
not
some
to
really
get eaten
nasty
by drop
scorpions out there.
bears.
Oh no, I mean like we don't even look, scorpions are smush it with your hand.
Like, I'm assuming they're not medically significant to people.
There's not even a need for an anti-venom.
Yeah, it's
Probably
not
like getting
medically
bitten by
significant.
ants. Yeah. It's a very big, very painful ant.
And they don't even live where people live. Because you
Yeah,
know,
pretty
people
okay.
don't live in the desert here.
Speak for yourself.
No,
They
I
have
mean
to live
in Australia.
You
You
probably
would
are
die.
right. Nevada. Yeah, we have people who live in our deserts. Just not many. Although our biggest gambling center is located in the middle of a desert, so that probably helps. Las Vegas.
I just
Damn,
realized
what
I've
else is
got
gonna be put in
6 guards now.
Yay? Question mark?
No,
Oh,
it's actually
Ven's
something
there.
that it's actually something that a
Hey,
lot of
Zem, how
people
late
from
you
the US.
going tonight?
It's gonna be ending here soon.
Okay.
Okay.
It's actually something a lot of people who come here from the US find really weird. It's like, we're super concerned about the spiders and we'll give you all the warnings about the spiders. And then they're like, oh, but what about your scorpions? If your spiders is this bad, your scorpions must be horrible. I'm like, oh, scorpions are fine. What's wrong with the scorpion?
It's like a snake, but it's like a spider meets a snake, and it's got the range of a snake, but the venomness
They're
of a
tiny.
spider.
They're tiny little things that don't even live near populated areas and aren't deadly.
Ah, see, in the United States, it's the smaller the scorpion, the more dangerous the venom. The big scorpions just hurt a lot, but the tiny ones will, yeah.
Itch.
For us, the inverse is our spiders are the dangerous ones, and it's our scorpions are harmless.
For us, there's like a few spiders that are bad. Black widows, if you're down south. Oh, not black widow, sorry. Brown recluse.
No, Blackwood is also like medically significant.
Black
Yeah, that
Widow
I know where you're-
is one of the most venomous spiders in the world.
Yeah.
The venom is
brown
dangerous,
recluse-
but it doesn't. If I remember correctly, most of the time it doesn't really tend to inject nearly as much as some more aggressive spiders. So it's one of those like in paper it's really dangerous, but in practice it doesn't tend to be that deadly.
From what I
Yeah, just
remember
like-
seeing, it's a case of black widows don't always. They're one of the spiders who don't have to inject their venom, and they don't tend to unless they need to, because it costs them a lot of energy to do so.
They're also
the brown
very much
recluse.
not an aggressive spider.
The brown recluse is less so, and they tend to hide in moving boxes and stuff. They like dark, unseen places, and usually they'll hide out there until you disrupt them, and then when they disrupt it, they get all violent.
I mean, it's pretty much
Ah.
every spider.
So they're funnel webs. Except funnel webs will actively seek you out.
Well, funnel webs probably make a telltale funnel web.
No. They can,
Not
but
like a rattlesnake.
that's not the dangerous part of them.
Well, I figured that'd make it easier to know where they are.
When they're outside, sure.
Because the brown recluse is all about being reclusive and being brown and nondescript.
Well, the funnel web's all about being a big bowl of fuck you, that's why.
Ingy.
Not quite as big. A big ball is easy to spot. That's fair. Don't like
Okay,
spiders.
in all fairness, you are correct in a sense, but also like, when they get angry, they run at you, and I don't like that. And they run quickly.
Oh, funnel webs?
I'm pretty sure. Can funnel webs not sprint? Pretty sure they like do little sprints.
Funnel
like,
webs
out of
can-
the thing.
They can sprint and they can jump.
Yeah. Okay, that is that one. Yeah. They're balls of anger, and I don't like them.
I'm
'Cause
sure
it-
Zim is...
Hmm?
I said I'm sure Zim is loving this conversation.
I
Sorry,
am
Zim.
just vibing with my game. You guys, yeah.
I'm just sitting here caressing his flamethrower.
It is the Nope Thrower. Thank you very much.
Oh, he actually got a flamethrower to fight the spider? That's fun.
Well, I mean, he does
No,
have a
I'm
note thrower.
referring to.
Oh.
I'm referring to this.
I can't tell if that's fear or anger.
Why not both?
Anger.
Okay.
You know what I love? You know how there was that meme that went around for a long time of like, the little girl standing in front of the house that was like burnt down with the fire department just putting out and she having that really evil, sadistic grin looking back at the camera. I love that she went back and redid that photo as an adult and it's just as great.
I also heard she got a lot of money from that, from the royalties on that.
I mean, it was great. I mean, the amount of memes that got generated from that photo.
Honestly, it was one photo that could have been a movie script.
But it wasn't.
When you see that from a distance, you think that's a Nerf gun, but it shoots fire.
It shoots nope.
That's innovation. I thought nope came by the rope, not that you couldn't throw it.
I mean, it's called a nope thrower because you go nope while you're using it.
Ah.
No, I assumed it was shooting the concept of nope.
Close enough to that, too.
Shoots and it's a long word of nope.
No.
Nope.
Seems like a TF2 type item, to be honest. Reminds me of the engineer.
I'm debating whether I want to get that Deep Rock Galactic Vampire Survivors game.
Vampire Survivors is more feature deep, whereas the Deep Rock Galactic is good if you like Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh, fair.
Kurai's wanting to spend money on things because enjoying his job.
Yes.
The paychecks.
Enjoying.
Well, you enjoy the paycheck, and you're like, I've got all these things now. I can get things. And you're just like, should I get this? Should I get that? It's like, well...
I'd like to get something nice for myself with my money.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
The trick is to figure out what's nice.
You're nice.
And he's saving for that. Yeah, that's the most expensive thing he can get. That's like $3,000 to travel there. Plane tickets are big.
8,000.
Oh yes, Australian money isn't worth as much, so yeah, so you gotta add 1.6 to the cost. Which is why Kurai doesn't donate much, because exchange rate is mean.
Alright. I am getting some of these rooms moved over. I am going to be building this into one giant castle instead of all the individual houses, because I am tired of having to use revival potions to get my people up and such. And my guards not actually doing their job of guarding the village. Plus, I think a castle would be cool.
Well, I mean, they can't be as bad as my night guard. Okay, they probably could be, but I don't like to think that they'd be as bad as my night guard.
I mean, during that last battle, they didn't come out to do anything.
Okay, so they are just as bad as my night guard.
Got paid off by the Mafia to not come out. You never know. Seems like a very Mafia thing to do. Well, they decide to place a hit on your place, and so they just pay off all your guards to not be there. Take a day off.
I feel like the Mafia thing, like the real Mafia vibe, is like you say they something don't come out, and then one of the goons turns out is gay and wants to come out as gay, and it's just like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I know we have a hit job, but let's take the day off tomorrow so that he can like come out to everyone. And then they kill everyone, but only after.
Well, unfortunately, everybody, this is where I will be calling the stream for this evening. Thank you all so much for joining us today for Necesse. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, grabbing packs of cards through Streamloots, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or subscribing to us on Streamloots as well as YouTube. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Oh.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.